Oh, cool. I don't even know where this is. Conquin? Okay. Look at that shit. Sidewalk closed. So I'm incredibly disappointed with myself today. I only made it 17 miles. My goal was to do 25, so that's 8 miles short than what I wanted. Anybody else would be like, yo, you did 17, why are you bugging? 17's a lot of miles walked. But it's not what I set out to do. It's not what I know I'm capable of doing. I'm in Stafford, Virginia. There's a storm, so I'm gonna get inside, so I don't really have much to say. It's day 37. It may not look it, but I'm wild tired. I barely slept. The Best Western I stayed at turned out to just be some cheap motel with the logo stricken on it. Let's see how it goes. It's gonna get done, but it's gonna be a struggle. So I'm walking. Like I said, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. And legit, I think I fell asleep a little bit, which is obviously not a great thing to do on the highway. Like, my legs were still moving, and I kind of just like dozed off like this. And the only reason I woke up was because a tow truck went by me so loud that it shocked me awake. I ate some crackers and cheese, and now I feel a little better. So the lesson here is fall asleep in dangerous, precarious situations in which your life is at stake. It's also a great idea to not sleep properly the day before an incredibly arduous trip. It's also a great idea. And then the final great idea is be me. Just be me. So status update, I'm limping on both legs. Kind of saw this coming eventually. It's tough to sit down out here because you never know where the bugs are gonna come from. I think I make a good time despite the obvious limp. I don't like limping in public because it makes you look, like a target. I'm really looking forward to taking 3 days to Virginia. I can't wait. That's part of the thing that's keeping me going. So I'm in a place called Fredericksburg. I just crossed over a bridge and there was a really nice looking river, people swimming in it and playing in it. It looked perfect, honestly. But I can't visit it because I gotta go. I'm trying to beat these storms. In 2 days, there's gonna be a storm for 4 or 5 days. I want to be in Richmond by that time so I can just ride out most of it inside. It's nice though. The sky here is absolutely stunning. And when I lost GPS signal for a second, I actually felt a sense of relief. Look at that fucking sky. I wanted to admit that I was afraid because I'm still walking, I'm still doing it, and I'm still gonna make it. Because whether you feel fear or not, it still needs to get done. That's the only problem with these little towns, is that nobody keeps their dogs on leashes. Day 41. I don't know what stadium this is. Flying squirrels. I got lucky again, thank God. It's raining pretty bad out there, and I managed to get here before the rain, but it wasn't even projected to rain today, so very, very lucky. Airbnb is really nice. The bed is dumb comfy. I'm really hungry. I want to make sure that I go buy groceries, so right now I'm double checking my list, making sure I have everything on the list, but also making sure that I don't overbuy, because I want to be able to eat exactly everything I purchase. But knowing that I'll be able to be here and I don't have to do kind of like the intermittent fasting thing I've been forced to do, I can eat 9 meals in the next 3 days, so it's gonna be sick. My body's gonna recover so good. I'm gonna be nice and set for the trip. So I had a silly revelation. I'm here in the kitchen and I realized I don't know how to use one of these. I don't know how to use a dishwasher. My whole life I've either washed my dishes by hand or I've put them shits through an industrial dishwasher at a job. I've never used a commercial dishwasher at home before. So I have no idea how this thing works. And the fact that I'm, today years old and I don't know how to use a home dishwasher is kind of funny. So to YouTube I go. Today I'm cooking lamb. I've never made lamb before. And also later on I have some bison. Never had that before either, so that should be interesting. Mad food. 9 different meals. I'm amped. Gonna make some cauliflower. They played me, dog. Look, see these vegetables? There's supposed to be carrots in here. Carrots. You see any carrots in this motherfucker? So it's supposed to be like that until after tomorrow. So it's a tropical storm. Pretty crazy because I walked through one of these in New Jersey, which was dangerous. And I've been here, chilling. A day after a tropical storm in Richmond, Virginia. I'm on my 3rd pair of shoes. I got some wool socks. Look at these joints. Look at the next levels. I'm really actually just genuinely feeling these. So I'm at the statue of Robert E. Lee, the dude who was the general for the South. And people have fucked the statue up. So I stayed 3 days in Richmond, Virginia for 2 reasons. One, to skip out on a tropical storm, so I didn't have to deal with it. And also, this is like the official halfway mark for sure. And I only have whatever I have left. I'm sad. I don't want to leave. I haven't had this feeling in a while. And there might not be a reason for me to be sad, and I forget that there's not always a reason.
yeah, I can see it in my eyes that I'm not doing too great. So, one day at a time. I'm doing like 15, 16 miles tomorrow. I got some new kicks. I should be straight. I hope the people who know me know that I love them. And I'm gonna finish this trip. Yeah. Not long now.
So it's day 45. I bought another pair of shoes yesterday. Something with more grip. That'll help me with all like the rocks and shit. I'm headed to the post office to ship some stuff out. Yeah. Morning start. So one of the things that I've learned on this trip is the best mindset to have, I think, is a problem solving, adjustable mindset, flexible, stay flexible. If you stay flexible, then you create a mind that allows you to solve problems as they come towards you, you're much more likely to succeed, I think. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm juiced to the nines on gear. I got a new bag. It fits way better than the Walmart one, surprise. I've also got some gaiters on. Hopefully that'll be enough to stop any sneak attacks until I get some legit gaiters. So, I'm off to Chester. Third time I've been offered a ride on this trip. Once was this younger black dude. Second time was this older white woman who said she could make her husband give me a ride. And then now it was an old white dude, real soft spoken, real old. And he could have been a murderer, but he was nice. He was nice to me. No big deal, just a jet. Someone playing Grand Theft Auto in real life. So I just passed this motel. This motel used to be a battlefield. It's so weird what it is now. It makes you wonder, what other history we're just walking right over every day? Open your third eye, kid. I'd say today was a success. I've got quite a list of gear going. I got my new backpack, wool socks, these gaiters, ankle brace, knee brace. Fucking racked up, yo. So it's the new bag. It's good. Works good. Works good. So the start of the day wasn't super cash money. It was actually quite the opposite. I accidentally booked the wrong hotel, and they're playing keep away with the bullshit. So, you know, you only have enough mental fortitude and mental energy throughout the day. So instead of me arguing, I just took the L. I lost out on that money for booking the wrong hotel. You know, I got to be more careful in the future. Can't make those mistakes like that again. A little frustrating, but not the end of the world. The most annoying aspect was I lost a half hour. I lost out on a half-hour head start I had on the storm that's coming. So hopefully I can get there before it gets too bad. Yeah, let's do this. Day 46. Cool thing just happened. Shout out to my brain. The older couple pulled over and they asked me where the McDonald's was. I told them I'm not from here, I don't know. But then I was like, yo, let me check my map because I got one. And then I told them it's 2 or 3 miles in the direction that I'm actually heading. So they said thank you. I was like, no problem. And they left. And the lady, because they were an older couple, you know, so they still got that old style, like the woman knows the directions, the guys won't listen. So she was like, I knew it was that way. The dude was like, yo, thank you. Like grumbled his wrongness. Just grumbled in his wrongness. I'm glad I could help them. I hope they get there safe. Dog. Some of the churches down here are huge. This is one of those little observations. The spider webs down here are strong. I do not want to meet what's making those because I do not want to know what they're eating to make their spider webs that strong. I knew it would happen eventually. Somebody pulled over and they offered me a wad of cash for black people in a nice car. I told them, I said, no thank you, I'm not homeless. Please save it for somebody who needs it, but I very much appreciate it. And they said, okay. I knew that would happen. People are good everywhere, man. That's not the sky. That's a storm cloud. It looks like a nice, partially cloudy day, right? Psych, Storm City. So the way it's looking right now, I'll probably end up having to do the last 3 or 4 miles in the rain. Not so bad now. Only a little bit of a drizzle. It came down hard for like maybe 10 minutes. Now there's barely anything, but I'm gonna keep my gear on just because I only have about a half hour left to walk today. And it might come down again hard because the clouds are still in the air. So no reason to ungear and then re-gear all over again. It'd be stupid. This is from the socks compressing against me. That's not that big a deal. This, however, something bit me. Hopefully the swelling goes down. It's day 48. I'm a little tired. Overall, I feel okay. I'm just really mellow. You know, as the journey goes on, I've noticed I have less and less opinions. I think that's because I'm taking in less and less information. But it feels better. My head feels clearer. I'm not like filled with opinion pieces about others or other situations or what other people should do. I feel really free of that stuff. And I think that even though I want to help people, that it was wrong of me to hold on to those opinions anyway, because they're not valid, because I have no idea true context of another person's life. So when I get back, I have to refrain from having opinions about things that I don't understand. Half the house is missing. Swamp. Nice room. So I've run into a little bit of a snag that I wasn't expecting. All of my bank accounts are currently inaccessible. I can't transfer money
I tried to use the ATM. I can't transfer online. I can't use the app. None of the money is transferable until Monday. So I have enough to book a hotel for tomorrow because it's Friday, luckily. So I have enough to book a hotel for tomorrow. I have another account I have access to, but the problem is I don't know if they'll take that card to book a hotel because the card is expired. So it's kind of a rough situation. It's kind of hard to figure out, but I have enough for a hotel tomorrow, and then we'll see where we can go from there.
For today's day 48. So no update on the credit card situation. I'm a bit emotionally tired. It's only been 3 days since my 3-day thing in Virginia. Today I have 24 miles to walk. There's almost nothing in between. I really want today to go well, but I also will accept today as it is. I won't expect anything out of the day, except that I will make it to the hotel safe and sound. If I'm emotionally distraught when I get there, whatever. But I will get to this hotel safe and sound, just like every other day. Thank God for all the things that I have and this opportunity that I have. By the way, that's 95 South. I'm walking on Route 301. I can see Florida in my mind's eye. I see the big welcome sign. I'm gonna make it there. Everything's gonna be all right. Just gotta be smart. Just gotta be strong. Call my family and friends when I need them. Everything will be good. What the hell? How? You know, the further south I get, the more emotionally susceptible I am to disappointments and angers and stuff. It's because I'm so far away from home and so far away from things that I recognize. And it's also just like the endless green. It's just green for miles and miles and miles, and there's no cities. Today I'm walking 24 miles and there's maybe 4 gas stations the whole way there. 4 in 24 miles, maybe. I'm pretty sure there's a distance where there's 12 miles in between 2 of them. So that means 12 miles of nothing but trees and grass and highway and me. And yesterday I did a kind of like experiment thing where I didn't talk for a couple hours. Normally that'd be cool, but that shit is kind of weird when you're completely by yourself. When I started like rapping and singing yesterday, I felt a lot better afterwards. It's not like I was going crazy, but something definitely happened to my mind for a little bit. This whole shit is weird. What I'm doing is really weird. All I want is be safe on this trip. I want to finish it. I want to finish it more than anything else that I've ever done in my life at this point. A good amount of it is just to clear my head, just to get a lot of bullshit out of my head that's not true, that was never true. You know, through difficulty and pain and demanding elements. Because before it was just chaotic, it was just stuff all over the place. Just a man doing whatever he had to do to survive in that situation mentally. But now, I'm doing what I have to do to survive. And that's a considerable difference from what I was doing before. I'm tired. My leg hurts. I don't have access to my bank account. I can't even buy anything with it. Luckily, I had cash on me. This is all worrying, frustrating, saps mental energy. And yet I have filled with a kind of confidence in knowing that I'll be all right. I'm tired of people telling me what to do. I've always hated people telling me what to do. Ever since I was a child, I hated that shit. People telling me where to go and when to go there and how to do it and when to do it and why to do it and blah, 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 blah. But everybody try to fit you into this template in life. Like we all want to live that way. I don't want to live like y'all. Look at what I'm doing. Is that not proof enough? So many of you fucks are so egregiously unhappy. You're so ridiculously bitter. And you just continue on that path because you've been trained to walk it. And at no point did you decide, okay, let me ask why I'm even doing this. The simple question with the complex answer sometimes of why am I unhappy? You know, most people just don't ask themselves that question, because if they ask themselves that question, then they have to look for an answer. And if you look for an answer, sometimes you realize that you're the problem. And so people's solution when they're the problem is to just kill themselves, because they're too trapped in their thinking. Well, just use your imagination, motherfucker. Just imagine if your life was better. Just imagine what it would be like if you could do this, this, and this, and then work towards those things. They have a lot of options for you to fix the aspects of your life. Because you're depressed, you ignore them. You ignore them. You act like they don't exist because you're so trapped in your thinking. Go through your day mentally. Go through your imaginary good day. Not a perfect day, but imaginary good day. See what's up. And then fill those gaps in the real world. That's what manifestation is. I just think that I deserve better in life. And by the time I'm done with this walk, I'll understand how. Understand how and what I deserve to be better in life and how to go about it. And what's most important is, even if I don't know what it is, even if I don't know how to get it, and even if I don't know why I want it, I'll figure it out. Just like I'm figuring out this walk, I'll figure it out. I'm smart enough to figure it out. I'm gonna get to Florida. But today, on day 48, I'm gonna conquer these 24 miles, and then tomorrow will be tomorrow, and we'll deal with it then. Shout out to the dude who gave me a couple bucks. I bought it. Who told me to get something to drink? I bought a soda in your honor, homie. After a long ass day, I really appreciate it. Thank you for your kindness. It's day 49. I left the hotel a little later than I wanted to, but I did need to rest. I need to get my sleep, so that's a little more important. So today, I'm doing 24 miles. I did 28 yesterday, so I'll probably end up doing 26 today. Just because it's always different by foot. So let's go, let's do it, day 49. My boy Chris just texted me. Apparently there was an earthquake in North Carolina, which I'm right on the border of. I'm about, 25 miles away from it. He told me there was an earthquake, and I did feel a shaking last night, but I thought it was just, people next door at the hotel doing what they do. It turns out I experienced an earthquake. 19 miles to go today. Dude just stopped and gave me a cold water. Offered me a soda too.